What's good, YouTube? Boyer Senpai here, coming to you with my Invoked Spellbook Kaiju deck profile. I went X1 yesterday at Locals. This deck is special, and you will see why in the profile. So let's just hop right into it. So, we gotta play the main card of the deck, Alistair. He gets you your Invocation spell card for fusion summons, and his hand ability is really good. So, if you target one fusion monster you control, and you discard Alistair from your hand to the graveyard, and that monster gains 1000 attack and defense until the end of the turn. And he is a spellcaster, which is really important, and you'll see why later on in the profile. I played one Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy, just to search out secrets or knowledge, and another special card we're playing in the deck, which you will see why in a little bit. We play 2 copies of Gofu. Gofu is really important because we want to make Decode Talker, which will allow us to have access to more than just one extra deck monster zone, because Decode Talker has the 2 points pointing down, so you can bring out one Invoked Fusion here and another Invoked Fusion here. Let's get into the Kaijus. We play 1 turtle, we play 1 moth, we play 1 of this really big guy. My turtle, usually when you give your opponent, but if you activate Slumber, and you have these 2 in deck, you want to keep this one, you want to give your opponent this one. The reason being is this guy over here, the moth, is wind attribute. So, Alistair, activate Invocation. After you destroy this card, once you summon both, and this kills this guy, main phase 2, you fusion summon using this guy, wind attribute, with Alistair to summon Rajan, which is the Book of Moon invoked fusion. So that's really good. So let's go on to the important part of the deck, the hand traps. We play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. This card is really good right now in the meta, because everyone's playing cards like Pod Desires, Spellbook of Knowledge, True Draco Heritage, and Terraforming. So this card's really good. We also play 3 copies of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This card's really good against Diagram, any Pendulum deck. I know Pendulum Magicians are becoming a thing now, so this doesn't stop them completely, but it will slow them down. You can interrupt their plays. So I will play 3 copies of her. Plus she's a light target, so you can make a Mecha buff. I always go second with this deck. Next, we play 3 copies of Joel and Lockbird. This card's also really good right now, and is another win target to summon Rajan. So if your opponent uses Terraforming and they search whatever they want to, you drop this, and no more searching. So this card's really good. Also, if they activate Terraforming, then activate Pod Desires, banish 10, you chain draw Lockbird, they don't draw 2 cards, so they just banish 10 cards for nothing. And the last hand trap is Maxi. I actually saw this card 2 times in my opening hand, and it's really good. Maxi definitely does not. Maxi at 3 would be so good right now. That's it for the monsters. There should be 19 monsters. Let's go on to the spells. You gotta play your field spell. Magical Meltdown. You gotta play 3 of these things. This gets you Alistair. It's really important to see Alistair in your opening hand. So we're going to max out on our chances of doing that by playing 3 Terraforming. So now we have 9 Alistairs in deck. 3 Alistair of himself, 3 field spell, 3 Terraform to get you the field spell, to get you the Alistair. Because you want to go second, so in your opening hand you want to see hand traps. But you also want to see Alistair, who's also a hand trap. Next we play 3 copies of Invocation. Yeah, this one's German. So I play 3 Invocation because I do play Pod Desires. So if it does happen that I banish one of them, if not 2, I'll always have a copy of Invocation to use. I play 3 Spellbook of Knowledge. I thought I would max out on this card because this plus Alistair is really good. Also, it says you could send a spellcaster. So Blue Boy also searches this, but this, you could send Alistair, who's a spellcaster, to the grave, and you also send Blue Boy, Spellbook, Magician, Prophecy to the grave. And if you're really desperate, using Draw Lockbird, who is also a spellcaster. Yep, there we go, spellcaster. And we play 3 secrets to get you the knowledge slash Spellbook Magician of Prophecy slash another card coming up that was really, really good on Saturday. So we play 3 secrets, 3 Cosmic Cyclone. This is my back row removal for the deck. This is really good against Pendulums, True Draco. You banish their 1 True King's Return. Definitely good card. And Pendulums, I said that. Paleo is becoming more popular, so this is a really, really good card. I suggest picking these up now. They might, I know they just got reprinted, but they may go up again. 2 Pod Desires. Drawing cards is healthy. Not much to say about that. That's why I play almost 3 copies of everything, because if I banish 1 or 2, I always have the 3rd. Alright, Secret Spice time. Grand Spellbook Tower, yeah, whatever. Okay, this card's really good. So if you use Knowledge, and this card says, during your standby phase, if you have a Spellcaster type monster on your side of the field or in your graveyard, you return a Spellbook spell card from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck, except Spellbook Tower, then draw 1 card. You need if you use Knowledge, and then you have a Spellcaster in your graveyard, you put Knowledge back to the bottom of your deck, and you draw another card. Why is this good? Well, you got this guy over here. He's a Spellcaster monster. Alistair's a Spellcaster monster. So it still works. It doesn't have to be a Spellbook Spellcaster monster. Just Spellcaster. Drawing Lockbird's also a Spellcaster monster. So you have either one of those 3 in the grave, and after you use your secrets or your knowledge, you could search this with Terraforming or with Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. During the next standby phase, your opponent doesn't get rid of this, you draw a card. It's really, really good. I resolved this 3 times on Saturday. I play 1 copy of Slumber for my board wipe, Dark Hole for my board wipe, and a Raigeki for my board wipe. That's it for the spells. There should be 23 spell cards. There's 43 cards in the deck. So there should be around 23 spell cards, 19 monsters. Let's go to the extra deck. We played 2 copies of Mechaba. I wanted to play 3, but I think 2 is the perfect number because I played 2 copies of Purga Trio. This is the one that gains 200 for every card your opponent controls on the field, and he does piercing, and I think he attacks them all once each. Yes, he attacks all your opponent's monsters. 2 Rajan. I cut the 3rd Mechaba for Rajan, the 2nd Rajan, because I actually did make him twice. He's really, really good, because you can make him with Draw Lockbird and the Moth. I play 1 of the Water guy, 1 of the Earth guy, and 1 of the Dark guy. And that's it for the Invoked cards. Next, I played 1 copy of Link Spider. Then you make this with the Gofu token. And then you use Gofu and the other token, you can make Proxy Dragon, which I played 2 of. Or you can just use the 2 tokens of Proxy Dragon to make Proxy Dragon, and then combine with Gofu and the Decode Talker. I want to bump this up to 2. I played 1 Gaia Saber, I made him, and 1 Ninkritsu. I might cut him for the 2nd Decode Talker. And that's it for the extra deck. And now for the side deck. I played 3 Effect Veiler. Good general against any rogue deck. After New Balance, I didn't know what to expect at locals, so I just put in 3 Veiler. It's a really good choice. And it's also a light target for Mechaba, so that's important. And it's good in the mirror match. 3 Lancia. I played this, light target. Good in the mirror match, also good against Infernoid. Like I just said, I didn't know what to expect because of New Balance, so I threw Lancia in there for Infernoids. Also mirror match. 3 D Barrier, good against Paleo, ABC. I was expecting decks like that. There were a couple ABC players. I didn't play any. But if I was going first, I would side this in. 2 copies of Unending Nightmare. I couldn't play Anti-Spell because I play way too many spells in my deck. So I had to play Unending Nightmare, and it worked beautifully against the True Draco Cosmo Metaphor player. Bombed those Metaphors. And the last card I played was Solemn Warning. going first in general against anything. It didn't matter what deck it was. If I go first, I'm putting it in. 2 Yugi tokens for Gofu, and 1 Kaiba because he's a boss. So guys, if you liked the video, please thumbs up, comment, subscribe for more videos. I will be uploading my girlfriend's deck profile. She also played in the tournament. She went X1 with Blue Eyes. So stay tuned for that, because Blue Eyes is thumbs up. Great deck. Thanks for watching, guys.